I don't know if I can tell you the first time I met him.
I'm his favorite daughter. I'm his only daughter, but he always calls me his favorite daughter.
He has such a great smile, doesn't he? He has such a great smile.
He loves to cook. He also is a great margarita maker.
He's such a caring, loving guy. And he's so elegant and so dashing.
Well, he is an amazing physician, of course, as you have seen all of his accolades.
Hello, my name is Dr. Clarence Shields Jr. I'm an orthopedic surgeon, and I graduated from Loyola University. Now it's LMU. Well, Loyola was a little different place at that time. It was an all-boys school, but I had been Jesuit trained from high school. So half of my class from Loyola High School went to Loyola University. Coming from Loyola High School, I lived 1.5 blocks from the high school. I went to grammar school next door, which was St. Thomas. I always wanted to go to Loyola High School because I had to walk past Loyola High School to get to St. Thomas Grammar School. In reflecting back, one thing that impacted my life has been the fact that we, as juniors, had to go downtown to Skid Row. The Jesuits impressed me with the fact that community service was part of your education. And I felt that that was probably a seed that was planted that grew over the years and turned into Team Heal. Part of my career, I started with the Kerlan-Jobe Orthopedic Clinic, and at that time, the group became the team physicians for the Los Angeles Rams. And being the rookie, I was assigned to take care of the Los Angeles Rams. When they moved to St. Louis, I decided that I needed to make some impact on the playing field for student athletes in underserved communities. But I had to raise money to hire a trainer, to build a rehabilitation center at the school, and to get LAUSD to go along with my ideas. But eventually we started with one school, which was Crenshaw High School.
Well, I think the contributions that my dad has done through the foundation that he created with my mom, Team Heal, they've touched the lives of so many athletes throughout. I want to say they worked with over 300 kids in LA County. So I think the work beyond the bluff for him has really been about service to those who are less fortunate.
I became very aware of Clarence when I became head of the Division of Student Affairs because he sat on my committee. He was a very elegant guy, really dressed beautifully, and his wife Barbara also very elegant. And so
I met Dr. Shields a long time ago when I first started athletic training 35 years ago. He was our team physician for our athletic department, and that's when we first met. Open about it that I was good because I was one of the few black head athletic trainers that was around, and he was a black physician, orthopedic physician. So that was good for me to see a model for me to to reach. That he reached his goal as a black orthopedic surgeon
man
that
of
worked
color.
with the NFL team.
he was a black man, right? And LMU didn't have a lot of them early on. So he was prominent. He was a role model. He was courageous in his field of work. He really was the champion for our getting physical therapy, a whole training program for our students.
He taught me how to listen. Because I was a young ATC and I was probably talking a lot, but he listened to everything I had to say, and then he guided me in where I needed to go from that.
Well, I felt that I was very fortunate attending LMU. At halfway through my sophomore year, my father was carpenter who worked on big buildings. He was building the UCLA Medical Center, and his scaffolding collapsed and he fell 8 stories. He was not able to work for a couple of years. So I told Dr. Kadner, who was head of a biology program, that I would have to drop out of school. Well, he said to me, under no circumstances will you drop out. And I said, but we can't afford it. He said, your tuition will be paid. And to this day, I don't know who paid the last 2 years. So when I graduated from medical school and when I joined Kerlan-Jobe Clinic, I said I could provide the medical services for Loyola University / Loyola Marymount for free because I owed the school.
He was interested in the institution. He wasn't interested in what the institution gave him.
Well, I think the fact that someone that I didn't know very well stepped in to help me complete my goals. And that was something that I don't even know who it was. So I always felt that I had a debt to pay. That's why I became a member of the board of trustees. That's why I also started the athletic training program. So those are 2 things that impacted me in a way that I have to always remember that I'm standing on somebody's shoulders and someone helped me, and it's my responsibility to help someone else.
The proof is in the alumni. Clarence was a model alum.
In my opinion, my dad's greatest qualities are his humility. He never thinks that he's better than anybody, always treats everybody as if they're a long-lost friend.
I think I had a perfect storm in my career, and I'm thankful for that. So I think that's the one thing I would say. I'm glad that he was at that moment in time when I started, and that helped me create the person I am in this profession.
I love him so much, and he's such a wonderful father and role model and mentor for so many people. So just love you, Dad.